Oh, Matt. You like to play a drum? Good to see you. Phone. Pound the pound. Warm. It's only me. What's your name?
Hello, yeah.
Oh, okay. I've not got it. No, not seen him. Oh, get up. Get up. Get up. That fucking cowboy. Kev. I'm okay. Yeah.
See how they can angle this green. Sit in there.
Well, yeah. She won't do this. Alan loved this. Michael.
The phone would be
£2 to each man, you know. £2 each. Hey, right, Stephen.
You all right?
£2 for this. You reckon that he's sack out now, you know. Hey? No.
Get best way.
Hey. Who's gonna play up front now? Oh, my own. That played a young one, mate.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to the Garswood Hall Community Club.
To be charged this fucker as well. Faster than. Double checking.
Number one. Welcome everybody to the Garswood Hall Community Club in Garswood, Wigan, for the first of the Howdens Insurance, well, the BCGBA Howdens Insurance County Championship. Put up the Howdens Insurance Services County Championship, the proper name. We'll be watching the first game, which is Wayne Ditchfield playing for Lancashire and Callum Wright playing for Shropshire. Wayne's now playing at the St Joseph's Bowling Club, and Callum is obviously a member of Castlefields. Hopefully the rain will keep off. It's been a lovely couple of weeks until the rain last night. So we're about to start. Hope you've all wintered well. Referee for today's fixture is Mary Fishwick. Callum Wright sends the first block of the game. Straight uphill. Ditchy steps in, beats a 2-foot ball. Callum plays and misses, so should be a routine thing, but it should be 2 for Wayne. Not a bad start for the Lancashire man. Playing to the opposite corner away from us. Looks to be, well, finger peg mark. Sweeps away from the corner, from the edge of the green. Not a bad start from Wayne. He's had 3 bowls within 2 foot. Second game has started, and that is David Higginbottom for Lancashire against Jamie King for Shropshire. Wayne's having a bit of a think about things and is going to be striking and missing. Third game just been called to the green. John Crossley from Lancashire and Chris Stretch for Shropshire.
How much is it?
1 for Callum. 1-2 as they play. Both these players you'll probably see playing round the front leg. Callum's a yard to start. Finger peg. Just straightens against the bias.
You've only won because of the 2 handicaps. I told him I said that scored wrong. I said, so you look what it's doing. Well, what did we get? We had 8. Well, I thought we were ground.
The angle I'm at, I can have no idea at all who's on. Wayne's gone to the peg. Callum's given 2 for that. 4-1.
No, 24 playing duels.
No, rapping over in it, don't think they've got virtually, they've got all best playing. Huh?
Jamie King's been a good start for Lancs. For couple on both ends. 4-0. And in the first end, 1 for the Shropshire men. Chris Stretch, is that?
Well, come on.
He's the only one I would like to go. Yeah.
No ball from Callum with his first. Second one's it's a much better ball, but can't tell if it's one. Is-
Ah. Good for you, man.
Measures have been called. It'll either be 2-4 or 5-1.
Message.
Started.
This year they might have switched
And it's Neil Bithell
on here.
playing for Lancashire and Tom Palmer for Shropshire. Jamie King, Star Kettler's really good form early doors. Not give Dave Higginbottom any room so far.
Well, that's good.
I've got no idea what's happened in the corner with the measure.
Hey.
But the result of it would appear to be
Three to play on Thursday
a
night.
remeasure.
Only you're under it.
Well, Alfie and Liam will have had plenty of
Huh?
Alfie and Liam will have had plenty of practice.
All right, fella.
I used to be.
So you get the North Road. You don't, are you making an appeal?
No, yeah.
24 for that. Put your name down after this.
Christian, yeah.
Tristan.
So you've got Jamie King 6-0 up for Lancashire for Shropshire. You've got John Crossley 2-1 up.
Down to them, not though.
And first end was won by Tom Palmer. It was 1 to Wayne, 5-1 after 2 measures and a debate. 2 for John Crossley, and Wayne's playing a right chuck from that corner.
Yeah. Eventually got him into
I never see you sat.
Hello, Tony.
Just swept down, couple of foot over. Not always a couple of yard over. And Callum using a blue set of Drakes. I'm not sure if the deluxe. Not seen them use them before, but
If I'm local,
they must be impact resistant. Mr. Callum stuck it a bit wider. Come back down to it if it's a length, which it does.
Okay, yeah. It won't work. Well,
that were embarrassing down there. Measures. All the dead end.
And Callum is striking at it.
Yeah, stop it, Andrew. You won't be going in my car.
This will be moving at a rapid rate. Well, he's not got found the gap. Found Wayne's foot. 6-1.
7 minutes. Yeah. You all right, John? John? Yeah, are they all right?
Not quite a big goal.
Because I don't know. I think 10 minutes.
Marvelous. Hey, best caterer here. The only one we paid.
Not going to get the fantastic view of where this block's finishing. There's 2 big lads in the way.
We beat them. Definitely, yeah. Push him.
Finger peg mark.
Oh, we won it then.
Not as far into the corner as last time. And
Yeah.
Wayne's played for where the block was rather than where the block is.
I got this. No. Maybe go, but when we're really short, so probably not gonna. You really like to. Yeah.
Callum's played a reeling. There's a Wayne striking now. Trying to get a view of this. Pod's back to where it was. There's two big lads in the corner. Callum's
Yeah, no.
doesn't get another. 2-6 as they play. John Crossley 7-1 up. Jamie King for Shropshire 6-3 up. And Tom Palmer 4-2 up. Callum's gone along bottom edge. Give the camera again because Monterick. Hang on, Monterick. That's better.
Yeah. Oh, it's in the money then. Yeah.
Good lead from Callum. Wayne's off with his second, with his first bowl. Callum's that would have gone a distance without that connection. Lies 2 to halve the deficit.
Bowler, that John.
I don't think I'm bought so anymore.
Gravity takes the bowl off. It was a reeling.
Tell you in a minute.
It was an absolute reel until it wasn't.
John, you dropped some hurt. They're absolutely crap. They give them every year. They fall off after a couple of them. That's Andy Finn to keep them off.
Straight uphill. The block's probably 18-inch higher than where the mat is. Literally on exactly a slight downward finish past the jack. Wayne's played a runner for it. Goes to far.
Well, yeah.
2 for Callum. Believe it was.
You go in here, Bill, straight, like, obviously.
6 across.
Bill?
Yeah, straight like that.
I would say straight. It's our player, don't it? Won it, though.
No, it's not.
Up the bed.
Length ball from Callum. This needs to stop from Wayne, and it will do in a minute. Off the green. Oh, this is not short again from Wayne, you know. A 2 for Callum, 8-6 in front. David and bottom 5, Jamie King 10, John Crossley 9, Chris Stretch 2, and it is Neil Biffle 4, Tom Palmer 5. Blue ball, yellow jack by each other, middle of the green.
That's why Declan, in Declan up now, so I'm coming for you and
He will do. Just that. I said, you go, it goes lovely.
Anyone seen Declan Penn?
What's he gone? I can't see it. No, he's back on the run. Oh, yeah.
Right, runs the jack, does Wayne.
Hey, gee.
What a good ball. Takes the jack. 7-8 as they play. Playing towards us. Thank you, Wayne.
You work with good now and doing it. Well, man, I took good with you and me, but he's going to get back on over now, ain't he? And when it puts time.
Not short from Wayne. It'll peg now. Oh, finishes the length. Just on another. Just on a shade nada.
You know, it's there, Colin. Yeah, but not with looking down to the one. It was like playing book. Oh,
This is not going to get down the hill.
Yes, Jay, very good. Keep going, mate. Stay well, lad. Nice one in.
Well, good 2 from Wayne. This is must go tight. Can't do anything. 2 for Wayne. 9-8.
Yeah, go on, mate. Right, then, turn.
Yeah. Oh,
Are you keeping all right, mate?
yeah, are you?
Yeah, good, mate.
The John Crossley, Chris Stretch game is blocking the way into the corner where Wayne wants. They've finished their end. Sweep and finger peg mark. Nothing for narrow.
I know. Yeah. No. Yeah.
That's what Wayne has done. He's done half a bowl tight.
That's another green that I've not seen for someone over here.
Big shoulders on the beast. Is Callum far enough? That's short of the jack, but I suspect it's a closer bowl than Wayne's. Although it's a horrible angle for us from here. This is wider from Wayne. It will sweep. It will peg. Turns right angles now. Wonderful bowl. Almost like a back toucher. Callum striking. Good look at who's stopping this one.
I did it Churchill. Yeah, yeah.
His backstop slips going in.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't come out as Callum would have liked.
Oh, you should hope it, yeah. That was our own game, wasn't it? No, we went, no.
10-8
Then we played on Pencott.
to the Beast.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, whatever team would be 10 nothing.
Yeah, it's that Vicar coming.
16-5 up, Jamie King with David and Bottom. 12-3 up, John Crossley and Chris Stretch. And the other one is
Yeah.
hidden.
Yeah. No, yeah. No, I think we just packed it.
Anyway, we shall get you that score when somebody's not blocking what's going on.
Too much of a late one. Yeah, I did that. Yeah,
Not a bad bowl there from that distance, up over the crowd. Callum was tight with both bowls last time and is again. And is somewhat too far. Stays on the green now. So Wayne playing along that front leg. The better second bowl than his first. Allowing those two to go forward in front again. And this again from Callum. It's not short. 12-8.
I see.
on here, Wayne, that is. All right, well, hey, Bill.
Yeah, good ball from Wayne. It's a yard off. It's anything passes the bowls on the jack, unless you way past it like Callum is. 17-5 Jamie King. Roll 6 up John Crossley. And I think it's 8 across the other game. Neil Bithell and Tom Palmer. Callum just needs a couple of yards or so out. No, can't see it. Callum's up way. He's too far again.
On the Thursday, we had a couple missing, haven't we? But that, you know,
They took one out.
it's Tom Dana.
Well,
On Tuesday.
That short bowl of Wayne's against the 2 bowls of Callum's.
I'm looking away.
Measures have been
I
called.
put on. Well, Tom, come and play for us on Thursday at Garswood instead. I'm not that good on that thing. That's all the time. Through Jenny, people. Okay, I think we're Ben's asked.
19-5 Jamie King. This is a result. That's the cardinal one off.
Yeah.
So that's the mark they're playing. Jamie's in the blue top.
He might turn up and one is he, we can get him on.
Up over the up the slope, just over the top of the hill. Can't be sure, you won't get there. And if you just like a bowl to far, like David and Bottom was, you'll kick back down, lays up, does the Shropshire man. It was 2 for Wayne. And it's game for Jamie King. 21-5. Take your word for it. That's the bowl, lead bowl of Wayne Ditchfield. Callum stuck it, stepped in this time.
He'll be all right.
Wayne's too wide. Wayne's played on the peg. Callum's come straight at it. Finger peg. And he's give this one a chance as well of just stopping inside the bowl. 2 for Callum. Next game's called to the green, which is John Lester for Lancashire. The beer for Shropshire.
Right, that rock in your hand, lad. Listen, Flink. Come on, lad. Please go for another pint. I'll be back.
No thanks, Clive.
Okay, thank you. Anybody want any raffle tickets? Pound a strip.
I'll be the brain surgeon.
Wayne would have been a couple of foot over with a miss. Length bowl from Callum. Looks like it's 2.
Join the match.
So Wayne on his own. Props it in.
Not enough, I don't think.
Not propped it far enough. I think it's 11-9 up. Tom Palmer. 13-6 to John Crossley. 14-11. Well, 11-14 from the mat.
What was the after that? 21-5.
This mark is, apart from the first about 3 yards, 3 or 4 yards, it's all downhill. I don't think it's suiting Wayne. Yeah, good bowls from Wayne. So good bowls from Callum rather. Can Wayne improve on his first? Well, he's improved on his first. Does it win? It does. 1 for the beast. He's flicked the block out towards the club. All uphill. Moses not reached.
11 now.
And he stepped in as Callum. Will bowl a yard off. And so Wayne's put more in this, but he's also stuck it out. Not going to stop in. 14-7 up, John Crossley. 11-10 up. 11-10 up is Neil Bithell. 2 for Callum. 13-15 is the play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't have any food.
15-13 Wayne Ditchfield up.
Imagine desert. Oh no.
Michael Beer is 3-0 up in game number 5 against John Lester. $15-7 up is John Crossley. And 12-11 up is Neil Bithell. Laying out from Callum's playing out from club corner.
Struggling, but never mind. So for this follow.
Yeah. Well, no one.
And he's played, nailed one on
Yeah.
as Callum.
Yeah. Hi, it's Dave.
I love you, right?
Yeah, not so bad.
Is it live feed on YouTube?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Every county game or just
No, just this one.
it?
Yeah. The referee Mary is being asked to give an opinion on who's on. It might be close.
Okay, that's fine. No problems. That's fine.
Split them.
No. Oh, man, well, have a look yourself, Craig. You've got me back up, having a look yourself.
Callum's on, according to the other surveyors of the end.
Up there, mate. Up there. Oh,
And then I'm not quite sure why Callum's played through. That's another matter. May have been waiting too long. It's finished 5 yard to far. Gives Wayne an idea because that's what he's be doing. And he misses as well. 14-15 is the play.
Yeah, Callum did. But he played
14-15. John Lester's got in.
he knew he would play.
Game number 5. That's 1-5 as they'll play. 12 across. Neil Bithell, Tom Palmer.
Well, John. John.
15-7 up, John Crossley.
Get off.
Callum's too far with his lead. It may not. Oh, it's just stopped for him. Stayed on. Wayne passes the jack as well. Probably doesn't go quite as far as Callum. Callum's improved. Wayne striking at it. Start again.
Came over and sat with us for an hour or there about
I imagine Callum will be just going to where he came from,
way over to York.
which may obstruct a couple of other games.
And he had to get trained because he said there's no point in going out there doing that. So he was play for Lancashire, for Shropshire against Yorkshire on the Sunday, and this was the Saturday. So he said I might as well go to Yorkshire and stop over. So we get it trained
Callum's,
to York.
as Michael Beer, when Michael Beer moves out the way, you'll find that Callum's less than 18 inches away, and Wayne's propped against his ball to stay in. Oh, I'm not quite sure if. I'm not quite sure there. I'm not quite sure about that one either.
Yeah, John.
I think Wayne's first ball was closest. Looking down towards the camera.
Oh,
18-7 up John Crossley. Get off the green, Ernie.
yeah, hello, sorry, Mr. President.
Can't get much of a better lead than that from Callum. Sorry, from Wayne. And Callum's had a decent attempt at it. Callum's just been going to narrow at this.
Everybody watch out.
Incoming. Missed as well.
Strong point to do.
18-14 to the beast. Five across. John Lester, Michael Beer. 18-7 John Crossley. 15-12 Neil Bithell.
No Crossley just gone through the gap. Gone through gap and off screen.
He's not been up all smoke, has he?
That's that one. Oh yeah.
7-5 John Lester. 18-8 John Crossley. 17-12 Neil Bithell now. Bit of a breakaway.
We've not got it far enough, John. You've been playing further. John.
John playing it. No, it's
No, my arm is fucking done.
Wayne's gone finger peg with his first bowl, thumb peg with his second. Not improved. Calm's gone same peg as his first, trying to sweep it round Wayne's second bowl. If it stops,
no.
Yep.
didn't have anything to beat. 16-18.
Run away, Jeff. Go.
18-9 up John Crossley against Chris Stretch. Tom Palmer's broke Neil Bithell's run. 13-17.
Yeah, balls over it. I ball with him in Spurs on here and that winter.
He's a single first, isn't he?
Go. Gotta go. John, gotta go. Clear off. Clear! Clear! Run! Ball.
I think Callum's having a pause whilst Neil Bithell Tom Palmer game just gets out the way.
Well, he wants to go. Literally went for a He's not playing. Your ball, he only meets once. Because it's rain.
John Crossley
Right.
leading out for game. Just stay with this game while John's to tee-yard over. Chris has played a length. If he was on the narrow side as John, it may stop in for him. If it stopped in, it lays game.
You want to have?
21-9, John Crossley.
Didn't get banned.
Lasted to the end of the game as well. I was impressed with that. Didn't get sent off.
Yeah.
Sausage once an arm. I'll just tell you this last when Victor said the push that happened in the Callum Musgrave. He's 18 6 foot Wickfield. 18 6.
Game's off the green.
Adam Jones.
Andrew 9.
Yeah.
What?
You must be called it, weren't they? Because they were early levels, but monsters.
Who?
Yeah.
No. Shropshire 4 up with the 2 games off. Wayne's played a runner. Missed all. Missed them all. 2 for Callum. Levels up at 18s. Neil Biffle all but. That's for game. Neil Biffle wins 21-13. Puts Lancashire in front. We've not missed anything from the featured game.
In number 7 for Lancashire and killing the name. Number 7 for Shropshire, Rich Stoddard.
Long tapes being called by Wayne. Declan Cairns for Lancashire. Adam Jones for Shropshire just started. Single for Adam first end.
When you
10-8. Michael Beale leads against John Lester. Back to the game. $18 across. Ooh, that connection was handy. It wasn't stopping. Callum gives a warning. Fielders. The fielders are in position. Someone's gone after the jack. The jack's halfway over the car park. Some cars are now getting moved, a bit late. Went under one car.
Everyone shouts about it.
18 across still. Well, it's within 2 foot, but might be too much room for the player of Wayne's capabilities.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, I don't do them. Yeah.
Unlucky from Callum, just clipped it rather than propped it out. Looks like Wayne's on.
Almost like that.
All right.
Wayne's give up. 19-18 to the beast. Ten across, Leicester and Beer.
All downhill, yeah. When you stood at top of it,
Okay, mate. Yeah, nice to see you, mate. Yeah, good.
Wayne doesn't think he's there. Not so bad. Callum, other peg. Just underneath, I think. Oh, no, it's pegged on him, stayed in. This is in danger of pegging his Wayne. On a length. Just a little bit of extra pace has just negated the bias. All but 18 to Wayne.
You could put now, it makes no shift. I know you weren't going to.
John Lester's took the mark. Wayne was going to go on.
All right, Michael.
Yes.
Oh, give him.
Callum, how are you?
Mate.
Very good.
That's it. No, that'd be nice.
John Lester couldn't have put that mark any perfect, but to stop.
I know, yeah. The thing is, because of how much it pegs, any jack sort of anywhere in the vicinity of that,
Yeah,
it's going to be in Wayne's way, like, you know what I mean? Did you ever find that? Yeah. What did you when I won All England? 17.
Oh yeah,
You're not be able to upload that onto YouTube on your YouTube channel.
I
I
can.
was going to speak to you
I
about.
can do.
Can do.
I'll have to redo the audio though, or try and filter distortion out.
Well, you were on the audio.
Yeah, I've got water coming into the microphone. Sounds a bit underwater.
I'll tell you.
Wayne sent block out finger peg. Try and get a better view of it. The ball is not reaching the jack. This one of Callum's. It's come out cleaner than Wayne's. It will whip at the death. Like it that. Turns at right angles there. Wayne he looks further, but I don't think he looks there. So Callum, if you can play the same as his first. It will whip at the death like his first. Is he just too far to? Might be too far, you know. No, 2 for Callum. All but across. 11-10 up John Lester. Sorry, 11-10 up Michael Beard against John Lester. Game number 6. Declan Cairns is 6-1 down with Adam Jones. And in the other game, Richie Goddard is 2-1 up with Tony Mee. I think Callum's now waiting because I think he's going to go along that bottom edge. May not have the greatest view of this last end. In fact, I'm fairly certain we're not going to have much of a view of this last end. There's the jack. Callum short of it by a yard. And this bowler Wayne looks to be further than Callum's. Puts one. Foot underneath the jack. Depends how much of the bowl on the jack you can see. Well, Everybody's out the way now. I think Callum's going to be striking at it. The slips in place. Wrong ball removed, and Grain Ditchfield wins 21-20.
Lancashire 10 hard. Get to number at the top to Jay Hewitt. Two away scores at number 4. Number 3 down Taylor 13, Jack Marrow 21. Number 3, Duke Flutter 21, Tony Roberts 8.
Well, cover this game for now.
First ball game here, number 1, Wayne Dukfield 21, Callum Ray 20. Number 2, David Eagleton 5, Jamie King 21. Number 3, John Crawford 21, Chris Jack 9. Number 4, Phil Bickle 21, Tom 7.
Not quite sure which game to go to, so we'll flit around. There's a bit of a we'll do that one. Declan Cairns wafting his bowl, so it's not as short of what it is. 2 yards short of the jack, everything uphill. 10-4 to Adam Jones, who's just made sure he was going to be 2 yards and a bit past Declan's bowl. Declan again didn't get the bowl away well. Bobbled on from hand. Didn't get it away. So Adam mustn't be into Declan's bowls. Isn't into Declan's bowls. 2. Yeah. Thumb peg mark from Adam. Just a bowl underneath the jack. Declan, blue bowls, needs to stop or needs a connection. He's found the gap. This is looking like it could be a big card for Shropshire. 12-4 for Adam. Just trying to play the same as his first, but he's too far. That's not a good one. That's not good. Declan having a pop at this. Over the top. 13-4. So after the first 4 scores, I'll just run through them all again. Wayne Ditchfield beat Callum Wright 21-20. Dave Higginbottom got 5 with Jamie King. John Crossley won 21-9. Ooh, I'll move the camera. John Crossley 21-9 and Neil Bittle won 21-13. So I think that's Lancashire 4 up. No, it must be more.
Another score down in the report is number 4, Stuart Russell, 4-15, Chris Ashton, 21.
Things are going quite well for Lancashire away. Another one for Adam.
I don't know, Adam. Yeah, just like yours.
That game in the fourth foreground is Tim Hodge, who's playing Mike Gilpin. This right-hand bowler, as we see, looks closest from here. We don't know. Declan's put one by the jack. Adam's too far with his first, too far with his second. Bit of a loose end. So Declan needs to couple up. Badly needs to couple up. Does do. 6-14. Good lead from Declan. Good second from Declan. Bit of a wall to get past for Adam to the jack. Doesn't want to be underneath like his first. 2 more for Declan. Good couple of ends for him here. 8-14. And it's not the worst lead you'll ever see in your life from Declan. Thumb peg mark. Within a foot. Well, Adam needs to run. Pulling up a yard short. Well, Declan doesn't want it at Adam's bowl. Gets inside it now. Lies 2. Adam. He's wider than everything played so far.
And that old
Yeah.
going
A yard to far as well.
way around.
3 more for Declan. Back to within 4 now.
Let's try that.
Good 3 ends for him here.
Come on, Johnny. Yeah. Come on.
Other games on the green. Tim Hodge is 6-3 up. Michael Beer 15-13 up with John Lester. Might chill over to that one in a minute if it's coming there to the finish. 8 across. Tony Me, Richie Goddard. Declan's on that mark that the game and just where Mary Fishwick is having a look is the Goddard and Me game. Tony Me just wants to know who's on. Left hand bowl looks on from here. Just wait to
21. Change it number 3, Reece Marshall, 21, Danny Roberts, 8. Stuart Watson, number 46, Peter Saxton, 21.
I'm not be doing like me and you, Dad, with our feet like this.
Declan's not led this time. And Adam's trying to step in. His bowl finishes now and sticks on top of the hill. Declan, different track. Different track from Declan. Wins narrow. 11-14. 7 break from Declan. And this one from Adams. Not doing anything.
It's like it fell over.
Push good, all right.
Oh, that's it. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Drive and Dracula. Dracula. Yeah. Yeah, Dracula. And look from there. Right. Oh, right, a big cock. Yes, yes, lad. You don't think the you said, oh, yeah. I bet
Adams played a much better bowl this time. To not the best lead from Declan. One for Adam. Nice to feel the block in his hand again. 15-12.
I've been retired.
yeah, no,
I think Adam was looking at coming down here, but
I'm Drew. How you doing?
that's the lead bowl
Top game.
of Richie Goddard against Tony.
No, you don't get a chalk for a win like you're doing. When you get the
And Tony's not licked it. Gone tight.
one.
Tony.
I think they're winning out. Thank you, Phil. Winning on here anyway.
And Richie, bum peg mark.
How much floor are you using?
Sweet night. That's the main.
Improves on his first. Lies two. Two more for Richie, puts him 13-8 up. That's Adam's bowl, off obscured by the jack. One more for Adam.
That's his shot, yeah. He's behind you. Oh, no. Oh, it's that. Yeah. Stop playing this thing.
And Tony Meat moves up the way. You see a 2-foot ball from Adam Jones and Declan. Passes the jack. Passes the ball. Decent effort. Yard to far.
Well,
18-14. 18-14. Lies one to get to 19. Second one's only halfway there. That's not good. Gonna have to be careful if he wants to play weight at it. Can't afford to take his own out.
anything, Jacko. Get as good as you give it, Declan boy. It's okay.
Just move over. That is the lead bowler, Michael Beer. 19-14 up with John Lester. John.
Hey, Steve.
Morning. Afternoon, Pat. You all right? John's not in the vicinity. Michael Beer trying to play another one to lay up. Needed that connection. Really needed that connection. 19-14, lies 2. John's further. Can't do anything there now. Two for Michael and game.
John Lester. With that, John Lester.
Got beat 14, John Lester. Got beat.
Got beat 14.
Declan's not played the lead there.
In the Lancashire team, Welsh Chadwick of Lancashire.
Jack! Get the Jack, bloody! Set the Jack,
Good balls from Adam. Declan's other side. Not put one. Not having a good mark here. Could be a big end this if Adam can couple up. If Adam can couple up, dragging the teeth. Does enough though. 19-13.
Sometimes you didn't think it like you regret that.
16-8 up, Richie Goddard. 9-8 up, Tim Hodge.
Federation next Sunday. Federation next Sunday. Yes, Carl, you turn out, lad. Hey, I'm here now, boy. I'm here. All right. You turn out, Carl, next Sunday, lad. Taking Declan's place.
Not the worst lead you've seen. 18" off. And Declan's after this ball. Don't know, is the honest answer.
Get off, boy.
Well, that last bowl of Adams looks to be closest. Referees having a look round for them.
Asher Welling of Shropshire.
When you're down there, surely.
One for Adam. Gets to all but. When this is conceded, which it is.
Yeah, exactly. And then they finish up being short and then they count it well. Yeah.
Hey, up, Paddy. Paddy, what's going on here? What's going on?
Adam a couple of foot short from being a reeling by the looks of it from here. So Declan must pass his bowl.
Oh,
13-20. Has Adam passed his own? Is Adam going to stop? Well, room for Declan to put some pressure on. Oh, Declan has took too much out. Oh, 14-20.
everybody said should have been off by now, then you're still on the green. Come on, every point. Dodgy. Yes, Dodgy. What you love? Don't borrow time here. Don't borrow time in the flea bag. Something wrong with this, Dodgy? Dodgy. Yes, Deckers.
Declan's played a lead now. Sorry about that. Just caught the camera lead. Adam finishes a foot short.
What's it? Come on, lad. Come on. Go on, Archie. Come on. Come on, Archie. Doing well. Lead on, lad.
Adam,
On, mate.
make sure he passes his first. Wrong side of it though. One more for Declan. 15-20. 18-9 up. Richie Goddard. 12-8 up. Tim Hodge.
Well, go.
Declan coming towards us. Good lead from Declan, just to the side of the jack. The other jack you can see to the left is Richie Goddard. Played a real first bowl and a non-bowl for second against Tony May. Adam Jones has done well to go through a gap. And Declan's not played another.
Get the shield up.
Not quite sure what Adam can see here without risking knocking Declan's bowl closer. Not gonna come back at that pace. One more for Declan. 16-20. Finger peg mark now from Declan.
Why bother?
Different land this from Adam. Gonna go narrow and go too far. 16-20. Can Declan play another good one? Put the pressure on Adam. But this is only halfway. 4 ball from Declan, only the one. Must be playing at the bowl. Look, oh, I'm not sure. I think Adam's playing a bowl I wouldn't have played. I think he should have been playing a runner at that. Block or bowl for game. 17-20. Oh, Declan's smelling blood. Declan's seeing a chance. Tim Hodge lies 2. That's the other block. Adam Jones is a roll short. One more for Tim Hodge. 15-8 up. Declan trying to get another, but it's going to finish short. Only the one. Adam going to stick out. Not going to get anything. One more for Declan. 18-20.
Not impressive, not at all. League 2 standard reserved for the Federation for Dudley. Must be drunk.
Finger peg mark from Declan. Nagging lead again. Well, Adam, not short. 18-20. Pressure about to go on. Must play another. It's not great, but might lie you 2.
Forget that. Stay back in there. No more them, Adam. Nice. Stay back. Stay back in there. Missile! First ball now. Still on the screen, Declan.
One more for Declan. 19-20.
Go away, you're good. He said score.
11, Richie Goddard.
We good, man. We good. Go.
This is too far from Adam. Finds the gap. Can Declan play another to lay up? Lies up with these, does Declan.
Can he get a very good? Right. This.
Is he tight? Wait. Declan Cairns runs out to win 21-20. Twenty-one 20. The other guy lost 21-20.
Yeah, definitely lost one.
Wait, which will we go over to the Wayne Rogers?
Number 10, Maxwell,
Tapes have been called, so eventually it'll turn up.
No! Not having that back. Not having that back. Unbelievable. 18-7, I see.
well done.
No, I can be.
Somewhat surprisingly, that's been called a mark. The tail of the tape. Oh, but 11. To Richie Goddard. I'm not sure I'd be going round peg at it, which is what Richie did with his first.
Get on, Speedy!
2 for Tony. 13-20. Wayne Rogers against George Chadwick. It's currently 6-5 to George. George played a runner. Couldn't take the jack. 2 more for Wayne. Seven 6 to Wayne Rogers.
Go for it. Wow!
That's the ball from Tony. Again, looks like they're playing on the peg, which is Not something I'd be doing if I was on there. I'd be looking at turning it over. Go the cheaper way in.
Well played, BD.
Looks like that's game. 21-13. George Chadwick, red jacket, playing towards us. Finger peg.
Number 11, Lancashire, Green Plain. Gate number 11, Shropshire, Lancashire.
Not a lead. George will remember fondly. And I don't think Wayne's stepped in. Well, George, you won't be happy with this end on camera. Wayne's got to put 3 yards in to guarantee win in this end. Not going to go out this. Eight across. Good offers, mate.
Yeah, that's like stocking ball. Absolute shocker.
Well, George, I'm not certain you've got another.
Yeah, better be. Long chance. Come on.
Laying down towards us. The second end. That's the lead of Glen Crank. Wyatt.
Zone. Oh!
Hey, Oscar.
It boils it. It is.
Hopefully that one will need to get measured. Rather than see Mary Fishwick's back, that's the Chadwick game. George is on, waiting for the last ball away to appear in the screen. One for George, it will be then.
Come on. Stop it on it. Get the lad a chance. Mate, sorry, pockets of reserve. No need. Don't think they keep that. Three is over. Tell him it's heavy over there, Archie. Right, tell him it's heavy. That's Lancashire. Again, Jim.
Rain stepped in this time. George is not reached.
Yeah.
11-9 to George Chadwick.
Number 12 for Lancashire, Stuart Hodgson. Going to top for number 12, Andrew Armstrong. Game off, number 7, Tony Mean, 13, Richard out 21. Number 8, King Hodge, 21, 0, 10.
Okay.
Little 4 results here. John Lester got 14 and Michael Beer. Declan Cairns 1 to 20. Tony Mee got 13 with Richie Goddard. And Tim Hodge 1 to 10 against Mike Gilpin.
When I went down
The Jack's a bit lonely in that screen. Mesh is called.
Big Nick.
George is on. Takes them to 12-9 up. All games have just are now on. Last four's on the green. That lead bowl, you can see belongs to Andy Armstrong. He's just gonna fall off the green against Stuart Hodgson. That's game number 12.
No.
Stuart Hodgson's ran into another end with his first bowl. That was somewhat narrow, to say the least. Stuart Hodgson's ball's on the way. Well, it's better than what it was. Took a yard out of his first.
Yes, George.
One apiece.
Go, Glenn.
Was it? Yes, George. Yeah.
It's George.
Two goals from George Chadwick there. I think Wayne might be having to play at these, which he is. Makes a connection. Block goes off the green.
We're all doing a back shoulders.
Back shorts. Hang on, where's this going? Where's this going? Catch the notice. Come on, back of washing. Hey, now, Gaffney. Hold on, lead on. Two bananas. Bananas. Stop off the roller. Down bananas.
Yeah, just give me eyes.
Got the forward action. Oh, wow. Come over
That's Stuart Hodgson's good lead up the hill.
Big back can't reach. I lost it fresh with that.
Good effort from Andy.
Good tack in this, Armo.
Stuart somewhat wavered with his seconds. And he's trying a runner at this. Unlucky.
Wayne Arnott's. Who's on Arnott? I don't think that, no. Wayne Arnott. Banana. Oh, Lancashire. They're on game. Miss that banana.
One peg from Stuart.
Big man reach up big man.
Finished a yard short, just pegs a bit more there if you're short of the jack. And it just goes in.
Yes, George. George, come on. Baby.
Those two in the belong to George Chadwick. Wayne might be striking at these again.
Audie, the teacher, needs to teach mouse.
Improved hugely. Wayne's killed the jack again. Somewhere else.
Reached again. Big man's reached again, Finchy. Big man reaching up. Reaching up here. We've got work. It's short now.
The Stuart. Finger peg mark. Similar to what Wayne was playing at the start of the broadcast. So going by what Wayne was doing, this will be tight. And not and short. Mr. Armstrong. Lands better. Pegs an awful lot at the death. Not so bad at all.
Banana, John. Miss it, John. And then again, Armo.
Yours again from Stuart.
Good.
Not sure is the honest answer. Done enough though. 3 across.
This game after playing. Can't win this game after. There's another one for bananas. Only one big man.
Looks to be, I think, up the hill towards the club. Looks to be thumb peg. This is not short from Stuart. Quite merry with that ball. One to Andy Armstrong. 4-3.
Let's get some yes, George, isn't it?
Audie, no George. No George. Straight away, send the job off. That's up.
This man, the best of town, God, he's up in the big knocked off here when he's had it.
Down the hill from Andy, just been caught out, not as quick there as you think. Couple of yards short, right peg. Edge away from the edge. He props his own, can't possibly prop it in. Stewart doesn't get another peg. Other scores. 4 across in this game. Number 9, George Chadwick, 16-11 up in Wayne Rogers. Number 10, Ashley Wellings is 11-9 up for Shropshire. Glenn Crank is 10-3 up against Nick Wire.
Ashley, wait now. Whoa, wait. David, stay back, Ashley.
Just a couple of foot too far from Stewart.
I left.
Playing better than you did last night, Callum. Hey. Telling me this banana's gone.
Not short again from Stewart. Can he prop it? Oh, was going out without that connection. Well, Andy. Good ball. Good ball.
I've never even seen him when I come in there.
You're right, Tom.
It's going well. Yeah, it's going really well. Yeah,
You're right,
I had a good game the other day. Did you play him? Is it Les Plank?
Oh, yeah.
Had a great game. 21. Just keep tipping 21-20.
Right,
Please.
look after yourself.
Not a bit nice. So you don't tomorrow, Steve.
Yeah, I'm going Fleetwood tomorrow.
We're
No,
going.
we're going the other one.
Going to town tonight. That's if I'm making it tomorrow.
To a day. No, Steve.
Ryan and Josie Thompson.
Bananas to no bananas. Practically 13-10 down.
Stewart, you're 2 down with that, but without this ball doing something. Seven 4 does the play. Last time I saw Andy Armstrong, if I remember correctly, he's using a set of yellow things with dubious amount of bias in them.
Has it just absolute roller coating?
This is not the longest mark in the world. Can't be more than 21 meters. Oh,
Possibly not.
well, a bit of a slight no ball from Andy. Stuart must be into the bowls, which she's trying to do. Though has done them. The only possible bit of damage he could have done was what he did. He could win off his own, but I think he tried to play the weight to clip Andy's out. Clipped his own out. 9-4. Pretty good lead as well. This is going underneath from Stuart, but the block was in the way. Yes. Well, the block's being moved, and off it goes. 9-4 it remains. We got result off 21-12 to George Chadwick.
Kick sausage fingers. Ashley!
Ball falling against the bias, and now we've got a ball in the way. Whilst they're hanging about.
What's going on?
It's the Glencrank Nick Wire game. Nick clipped Glyn's ball out, and this won't win. 7-12. And he's played his ball, but played it short. Anything on Stuart's ball? Passes it by a foot, knocks it closer. Dripping away. Another one to Andy Armstrong, 10-4.
Miss all order. Look at me, shake back in act. Missing order. It again. Too clearly there, brother. That's two, lovely. Two for those. Never seen something so happy. 16-12 down. Hey, Colin, it's me, lovely.
Give it the ball, 4 foot. 4 foot over. Stewart. Caught Stewart out at us.
Yeah, experience, but others. Dribble that way. Oh, wait. Hit it round, big day. Armstrong. Very good, Armstrong. This is batting on this one. Very good, Armstrong.
Brilliant seconds. Not sure if Stewart will want to play at this and try and kill it.
Rocking turns.
Didn't drop on him.
Going on to the 9, Joe Chadwick, 21, 12.
Yes,
All 4 this game. James Longshaw's done a good jack for his team. Trying to block Andy from that mark.
That's it, 16-12 down.
I think Andy's going to wait. Narnas belongs to Ash Rollins. James Longshaw's ball. A yard, maybe. Not sure about the quality of that second bowl from James Longshaw. Never mind.
Where's this going? It's all been mad. Where's your bananas? Where's your gorilla? No bananas, the boomerang. No, this
This is not very clever bowls. We go to the leader Glenn Cranks. He's 14-7 up. Minute Wyatt.
Dublin